Hi, shalom everyone. I'm surrounded by water because we're talking all about water fountains today. In today's page inside the Daf Yomi, we actually stock up quite a lot because we never know with what can happen in Israel with the situation. Obviously, since October the 7th, we have to be prepared. There must be no shortage of water across the house, or if we're in an emergency situation, how important it is to be stocked up. But we're talking about water fountains in today's page of the Gemara, public water fountains in of itself. I'm going to touch onto the Gemara, page number 12, Avodah Zara in a minute. Just an update here from Israel. Obviously, there's been a ceasefire for the last 4 or 5 days, I think, from the time of recording here. I can't remember the exact date, so we didn't sleep much for that specific 12 days, so it's always a nice idea not to get interrupted and to get a warning at like 4, 5 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 7 in the morning. We never knew what time it was, so it is a bit of a breath of fresh air in of itself. But obviously, my daughter had the high temperature last night, so she's getting us up. Let's hope Be'ez Hashem she'll make a full refuah shlema, and she's going to be very, very healthy. So let's just hope we're going to have normal sleep, just safety for the whole country. And just talking a bit with regards to water, we're talking about public water fountains over here, friends, in today's page of the Gemara, once again using the notes of Rabbi Adin Steinzel. It's actually using the OU website with regards to that. Now, the title he put was, "Don't put your mouth on public water fountains" over here, so hence the water theme in of itself. Now, aside from actual idol worship, now we've been talking about idol worships of the Gentiles, what they were doing, and how we should not participate in any of their do business even with them, especially at the time period of their festivals, because they'll be giving to their pagans and so on and so forth. But aside from actual idol worship, it is also forbidden to engage in activities that will appear as if a person was bowing down before an idol. This is what he's saying. Based on this concept, the Talmud, the Gemara, on today's page of the Gemara, quotes a Braita that teaches that if someone drops coins in front of an idol, now we've spoken about this before on a previous Masechet, he should not bend over to pick them up if it appears as though he is bowing to the idol. This is similarly, if let's say a public fountain is built with a face so that water flows from its mouth, a person may not place his mouth on the mouth of the figure in order to drink it, since it appears as if he is kissing, God forbid, the idol over here. Now, the water fountain was in use in Pompeii during the time, let's say, of the Mishnah. In many places in the ancient world, and in some places today, it was common for public drinking fountains to be built for general use, like we see nowadays in some parks. Sometimes these fountains were simple pipes, but in many places the mouth of the fountain was made into shapes, oftentimes in the figure of a face. While most of these decorative features, let's say, were made simply, let's just say, to beautify the public area, occasionally the faces were those of idols. This led to a concern less drinking directly, let's say, from such fountains. It may be, let's say, appearing to be kissing an idol, which obviously would be unequivocally forbidden. Now, Tosafot Chachmei Anglia, they ask whether the same concern existed with regard to picking up coins that, let's say, have dropped, if they have on them an engraved form, perhaps even an engraving of an idol, it could be. They argue that forms that are minted onto coins are certainly not placed there for purpose of worship, and there is no need to be concerned that bending over to pick up the coins with such forms on them might be misconstrued as praying to them. That's what the notes actually state over within the last but I think at the meantime we've got plenty of water here in the house, so we won't have this issue. I don't really see many water fountains built this way here in the land of Israel. Maybe write me a comment. Is this in the place where you're watching in? There's this issue. I'll be interested to know. On this note over here, I will wish you all a Shavua Tov. Blessings here from Israel. And take care. Please watch over all the previous videos. We're already on today, the 12th installment, so we've already covered a week and a half of serious Daf Yomi content. And watch over all the previous videos we've done. So wishing you a fantastic day. Take care and Shavua Tov V'rach.